The following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
guys. Remember to smack the like button if you haven't, smack the share, smack the sub if you haven't. We're gonna dive into these St. Patrick Day videos. A little history lesson. We got a little history lesson. So let's dive right in.
St. Patrick was born not in Ireland, but in Britain around AD 35. Well, actually, he wasn't called St. Patrick
what's going
at
on?
the time, or even Patrick, but was referred to as Maewyn Succat.
Happy St.
Good thing he
Patty's,
changed
man.
his name later. St. Maewyn's Day just doesn't have the same ring. We'll stick with Patrick, just in case I'm slaughtering that pronunciation. Patrick was quite far from being a saint growing up. Until he was 16, he considered himself a pagan, or maybe even an atheist by today's definition. It was at that age when he was taken into slavery by a group of Irish marauders that attacked his village. Patrick was sold to his master, a druid chief in Ireland, and served him for 6 years. It was during his captivity that he became a Christian. One day he heard what he described as a voice compelling him in his sleep to leave his master and find a ship that awaited him.
The color was blue instead of green. That's actually really interesting. Blue. Huh. You don't say. Oh, here we go.
They're after my golden
What
coins.
the hell is going
They're after
on?
my golden coins. Oh god. They're after my here, have coins. They're after my golden coins. They're after my golden coins. They're after my golden coins. Oh god. They're after my golden coins. They're after here. No! My coins! My coins! My coins! My coins! They're mine! They're my coins! Whoop.
What is happening?
Those are my golden coins! My coins! My coins! My coins! They're after my golden coins! They're after my golden coins! They're after my golden coins! Here, hold on please for me. Hold on please. They're after my golden coins! They're after my golden coins! They're after my golden coins! They're after my Oh god! They're after my golden coins! They're after my golden coins! Here, hold on please for me. You need to keep them safe. You need to keep them safe. You need to safe. They're after my golden coins! Here, hold. I need to keep them safe. Protect them with your life. They're after my golden coins. They're after my golden coins. They're after my golden coins. Where is he? Where is he? Hey, so I'm hiding from someone. Yeah, that guy, the one in the morph suit, yeah. He's after my golden coins. It's like my treasure. Okay? So, I need you guys to have a special mission, right? You guys need to protect this with your lives. Okay? Right? Don't bite on them. They're real gold. Don't worry. What are you doing here? Oh, is this a discrete math? Oh, never mind. Just calculus? Yeah. Oh god, that's my golden coins. That's my golden coins. Here, hold on to that. Hold on to that. Oh god. Hey, what's up? Oh my god. Here. Can you protect this? Thank you. Yeah. Oh! That's my golden coins. Here. Nice and gold. Right.
Yo, what's up, KZ? Welcome, guys. Remember to smack the like, share it out, and subscribe if you have. Well, that was interesting. What could be next? Oh, shit, yo. Bro, I think we're about to have a fucking jig going on. Holy shit, yo. Dude, it's going down.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Oh my god, dude.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
This is badass. Damn, bro. This is sick, bro. Are you kidding me? bananas are green, yes.
Got it.
Damn.
On the
dude.
surface, the history of
That was
Ireland
sick.
seems like the tale of one island getting beat up for
They're
over
getting super
1,000 years
jiggy.
straight. And, well, that's not incorrect, I'll be honest with you. But from another perspective, it's a story of a unique civilization rising from the intersection of two very different worlds, and then remarkably enduring through centuries of subjugation and hardship. When it's all too common to see entire cultures wiped from existence because of colonial oppression, Ireland is a very hard-fought counterexample. To see what makes Ireland's history so special and to learn how Irish culture survived to the present day, let's do some history. This video is brought to you by Audible. More on that later. Our story begins with the migration of the Celts from Central Europe sometime in the 5th to 3rd-ish centuries BC. Okay, look, it's an ancient migration, alright? Dates are gonna be finicky on this one. And they settled on this little island here, which they named Eire after the goddess Eru, which I maybe said right? I don't know. I'm just gonna try and say as few Irish names as possible so I don't embarrass myself, which is where we get the name Ireland. And speaking of language, they spoke an early version of Irish, which is a subset of the Gaelic language family, which is a subset of the Celtic language family. Not confusing at all. Though Ireland didn't have a written literary tradition, the culture venerated storytelling bards, as well as druids, who are priest-like figures that doubled as historians, judges, and even doctors. Another popular profession in Ireland was, surprisingly enough, king, because there was no overarching central authority, so Ireland usually had somewhere around 150 local tuatha that each had their own king. And there were no cities at this point either, so people just clustered into groups on available farmland and got to it. Though Ireland wasn't politically unified, they shared many elements of art and religion, from Celtic knots to Cuchulainn. Irish mythology is rad, and you can see some examples here, but there are also all manner of gods, heroes, and some pretty bonkers magic too. Sadly, we don't have as much information on them as we might like because the Irish mythological cycle wasn't codified until centuries later, and parts of it have since been lost. Plus, the stories themselves sometimes conflict with one another on account of how regional these oral traditions were. Though we today only know so much about early Celtic Ireland, the picture gets clearer and the culture gets richer with Ireland's second big arrival, Christianity. Ireland actually got the good end of the deal on this one, because their conversion was peaceful and it didn't involve them getting invaded by Rome. Win-win, and quite the opposite in fact, as Irish pirates often found their way to the western coast of Roman Britain. In one instance, a captured young Roman lived in Ireland for 6 years before escaping back to Britain, and after some soul-searching he trained in France to become a priest and set back out to Ireland in the hopes of converting the people to Christianity. Though he wasn't the first missionary to Ireland, this Saint Patrick, as you've probably guessed, was certainly the most consequential. The dates for his life and career are all over the place, and there's even a theory that Saint Patrick is actually an amalgamation of two different characters, but this show is history summarized, and I am super not qualified to settle very much ongoing debates in the academic historical community. But what we can say for certain is that he never drove the snakes out of Ireland, because Ireland never had snakes. That's just a very polite code word for pagans, and even that isn't fully accurate. Patrick, buddy, you're killing me here. Because Celtic culture didn't just go away. It's a classic example of syncretism, where the goal is to make two disparate cultures coexist rather than have one completely supplant the other. Latin was introduced, but it was spoken right alongside Irish Gaelic. Monasteries were built all around the island, but they were regionally autonomous. Jesus was the new number one, but the old Irish mythology remained firmly in the popular conscience. Best of both worlds. And the timing of all this couldn't have been better, because while mainland Europe was splintering out into dozens of Gothic kingdoms in the wake of the Western Roman Empire's collapse, Ireland just got a jolt of new culture to play with and about 400 years of complete peace to refine it. The strongest literary tradition in Europe was made in Irish monasteries, often called scriptoria, where accounts of old Irish mythology were written alongside beautifully decorated manuscripts of the Bible. All around, Ireland was known as the Isle of Saints and Scholars, and it's because of their hard work that so much ancient Latin work survives today. Irish missionaries to Europe even laid the groundwork for Charlemagne's 9th century Renaissance in France. It's also during this golden age that we see and hear two core symbols of Irish culture, the Celtic cross and the harp. The cross appears in stone all over Ireland, and it's a perfect visual metaphor for how Celtic Irish culture is literally woven into Irish Christianity. Again, all this while the rest of Europe was having some serious, let's call it growing pains. Although Ireland was decentralized in both government and religion, it enjoyed over 4 centuries of peace between the numerous Tuatha and no threat of invasion. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and all shiny things must get raided by Vikings. And speaking of Vikings, Vikings! Though Ireland's didn't quite get hit as bad as the English and Scots one island over, Ireland saw its fair share of coastal looting and burning. Monasteries were an easy target because of their abundance of treasures like gemstone-covered manuscripts and their non-abundance of defensive fortifications. The Vikings did, however, contribute Ireland's first cities of Dublin, Cork, Waterford, and others settled along the island's coasts. And as the Vikings got comfortable in their cities and chilled out enough to stop with the damn raiding all the time, their cities became hubs for trade and production. Ultimately, though, Ireland's much bigger problem for the next 1,000 years would come from right across the channel. And oh golly gosh, would you look at the clock, it's time to complain about England, woo! Sorry, professionalism. So while Ireland was having a good time minding its own business and not bothering anyone else, the Anglo-Normans came over to establish the Lordship of Ireland, which sounds a lot more, complete than it actually was. England held on to the urban population centers in the east, but because of stuff like wars and plague, it was pretty patchy for the next 5 centuries. But in 1509, Henry VIII became king and decided that he wanted to be a really
I love
big
history
deal. So it's here
lessons,
that
man.
things start
This is
getting
really
rough.
cool.
See, Henry converted to Protestantism after he got tired of killing his wives and wanted to just divorce them instead, but Ireland remained firmly Catholic. This displeased Henry, so he made a new push to colonize Ireland, and England made steady progress in beating up on the Irish, taking more and more of their land, and busting down their monasteries and churches. Unsurprisingly, the Irish rebelled several times. In the decade after the union of the English and Scottish crowns in 1603, King James confiscated Irish land in the northern region of Ulster to make way for Scottish colonists to start private plantations. And this marks the start of a couple unfortunate defining trends for the next 3 centuries. First is the treatment of Ireland as a subservient colony and the steady seizure of Irish land, and also the persecution of Catholicism through strict social laws. In the 17th and 18th centuries, Irish farmers became tenants in their own island, and this process only accelerated with the advent of anti-royalist and Civil War extraordinaire Oliver Cromwell, who murdered his way across Ireland during his War of the Three Kingdoms. More land was confiscated, Catholic Irish were forcibly evicted and also banned from certain jobs, and for the next 300 years, Ireland was regarded as little more than a conquered colony. Although the anti-Catholic laws were largely repealed by the turn of the 19th century, Ireland was still poorer going into the 1800s than it had arguably ever been, as its production and wealth were systematically siphoned off to Britain. Only the majority British pockets of the island in Dublin and Ulster saw much improvement, and it was these Ulster Irish who spoke for Ireland in the new United Kingdom's parliament. If this all sounds short-sighted, exploitative, and extremely fragile, you'd be correct. But wait, it only gets worse. See, Ireland's
Unlocking
agriculture
paradoxes.
was,
What's going on?
dangerously
Happy St.
precarious.
Patrick's Day,
Most of
man.
their food production was beef exports
Happy
to
St.
Britain,
Pat's.
and that didn't leave a whole lot of available farmland on Ireland for feeding the Irish. So the tenant farmers turned to potatoes, which had by far the most nutritional value for the space they took to grow. Not super great that the systematic exploitation of their land forced Catholic Irish to subsist entirely on a single food staple for generations, but at least they're not starving. So anyway, in 1846, the potato blight hit Ireland and all of the crops failed, so people started starving. Cool. The thing is, potato crops were going rotten all across America and Europe. Ireland was just the only place where potatoes were the only option. But with the crisis at hand, Parliament acted swiftly to provide rations and relief to... No, I'm just kidding. Parliamentarians in London insisted that the reports of famine were completely overblown and refused to divert resources for aid. Help did slowly arrive, but it was predicated on putting Ireland through economic reforms to modernize their infrastructure.
Guys, we have
because that's exactly what Ireland was
I'm gonna
asking
pause this
for,
real quick.
not food.
Guys, I just want to let you know, I fucking love you guys. And thank you for all the fucking love and support. Seriously. We got a big collab coming up right after this stream, yo. A big collab with Bear the Greeter. So, yeah, definitely stay tuned right after this stream. We're going to be playing some RuneScape. Not the old school, but the new RuneScape. So definitely stay tuned. It's gonna be me and Bear's first ever collab.
Way to read the room, guys. Eventually, the blight passed and things slowly returned to normal, but not before 1 in 7 people died of starvation and 1 in 4 fled to places like America. This would be why New York and Boston have big Irish communities that materialize out of nowhere in the late 1840s. The more you know. And real quick before we move on to the 1900s, it's not a coincidence that the areas least affected by the famine were the Protestant parts. And if that wasn't bad enough, Britain was also busy shutting down the last remaining hedge schools that taught Greek and Latin to Catholic kids. Before this, Ireland's Catholicism had produced the longest continuous tradition of Greek and Latin anywhere on Earth. But God forbid kids who aren't Anglican be allowed to learn. Gross. So, what to do from here? Well, if you're the population of Ireland in the early 1900s, the answer was literally anything else, and that echoed in a call for home
I'll be
rule
right
and their
back,
own
guys.
independent government. However, Ulster was still fiercely unionist, and it almost looked like pro-union and pro-home rule paramilitary groups were going to start fighting about it when World War I suddenly became a much more pressing issue. But on Easter of 1916, Irish insurgents occupied government buildings in Dublin, so the British Army shelled them into surrender and then executed the rebel leaders. This, you may guess, did not sit super great with the Irish public, so as soon as the World War was over, Ireland fought a guerrilla war of independence, and in 1922 it was granted home rule as their own free state under the British Crown. And in the late 30s and 40s, Ireland transitioned into a fully independent republic. Ulster, however, opted to stay in the UK and became known as Northern Ireland. The split between North and South came to a head in the latter part of the century, as Northern Irish Catholics still faced heavy discrimination, and their peaceful protests met violent opposition. And this erupted into the Troubles, 3 decades of insurgency, terrorism, and police brutality in Northern Ireland, as IRA irregulars fought against Ulster volunteer forces and British police to end British rule in Northern Ireland. After some 3,500 casualties, most of them civilian, the Good Friday Agreement of 1998 mandated that Northern Ireland could vote to unify with the Republic at any time they liked, and that there would never again be a hard border on the island between North and South. Oh, dear God, not again. Whew, criminy, even when Irish history lets up, it doesn't let up. Meanwhile, the Republic of Ireland enacted a series of economic and political reforms to lift the country out of hundreds of years of poverty. And today the people of Ireland are safer, richer, better fed, and freer to express their religion than they've been in centuries. It's distressing to see Ireland so cruelly oppressed for so long, but it's inspiring to see the past century's reclamation of Irish culture and their long-deserved independence. In Ireland, history is never far away. The legacy of their centuries-long golden age is everywhere from the Celtic cross to the Irish
use the
language. And
restroom
painful
real
memory
quick.
of the Great Famine has motivated Ireland to become a world's leader in international food aid, and I will gladly raise a pint to that. In ancient Ireland, monks had to copy entire manuscripts by hand, but now it's never been easier to get instant access to a world of literature thanks to today's sponsor, Audible. With enough audiobooks to fill a scriptoria, Audible is the number one source for all your literary listening needs.
We're not. Is that it? Okay, he's just doing an ad at the end. We're going to skip to the next one, guys.
Hey lads, what are we watching?
The St. Patrick's Festival.
Yes, love St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
St. Patrick, what a total legend.
Absolute hero.
Great guy, huh?
Who was he though?
Haven't a clue.
What? You don't know who St. Patrick was?
No, like I know the basics. Like he wore green and you get a day off.
Yeah, and he's actually Welsh, but no one really wants to talk about that.
What, all these years you never thought to ask?
Why would I question a day off?
Yeah, they might take it off us.
Yeah, but he's our patron saint.
Yeah, but what's patron saint mean? What's that?
Oh, patron saint is like a saint for a thing, like the way St. Anthony's a patron saint for missing stuff.
Oh, my granny was always on to him.
Mine too.
I'd say he was sick of her.
Yeah, well, St. Patrick, he's the patron saint of Ireland, like.
But why though?
Well, because he got rid of the snakes.
The politicians.
What? No.
The bankers.
No.
The landlords.
No, lads, actual snakes, like.
Oh yeah, he played his pipe and they all kind of followed him out.
What? No, you're thinking of a different story.
Why does he always have that shamrock? Was he a Celtic fan?
What? No, he used it to explain the 3-in-1.
Fried rice, chips and curry sauce.
What? No, it's a religious thing.
But that's why they have that prayer.
What prayer?
You know the one, please St. Patrick, may your day fall on a Friday or a Monday so I may have a 3-day weekend. Amen.
No, I don't think that's an official prayer. I suppose St. Patrick wasn't an official saint, so.
What?
What?
Would you not know? He's one of the few saints never to be canonised.
So he was a fraud.
Or he just called himself saint.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not.
Well, my mom used to call herself a saint for putting up with me.
Oh, there you go. Hey, did you know his name wasn't really
Okay.
Patrick? He changed it when he became a.
Why do we have one guy wearing like a priest hat? It's like, and this person has like Wendy's hair going on, like a fake Wendy's wig. Man, this is very interesting.
The priest's real name was Maywin Suckett.
Good call to change your name.
Still though, what a legend. I mean, do you know, in Boston they dyed the river green for him.
Really? Is that why we dye our river green?
I don't think we do that deliberately.
Okay, so St. Patrick was a super religious, snake-hating, river-polluting, fraudulent saint of Ireland.
Exactly.
But what is the connection between St. Patrick and giant inflatable plastic hammers?
I don't know.
More research required.
Well, happy Saint Sucket's Day.
I didn't understand.
Doesn't have the same ring to it, does it?
No.
Hey, do they dye those milkshakes green deliberately?
I think so, but I wouldn't chance it.
Yeah, me neither.
Doomed up.
Very interesting.
St. Patrick's Day has officially kicked off here in San Antonio, beginning with an annual tradition that's been going on for the last 56 years.
Ken's 5's Rania Kaur witnessed the river dyed in emerald green today, but the fun didn't stop there.
Yeah, they're dyeing the
Alicia,
river?
Phil, I've got my green on, and I'm not the only one. So many people here in downtown San Antonio are in the St. Patrick's Day spirit, eating, drinking, and partying this weekend. It's an iconic kickoff to one lucky holiday.
That's crazy.
This is my first time watching the river turn green.
The San Antonio River Dyeing Parade transforms the river into an emerald
Doesn't
green
that,
for
like,
St.
do
Patrick's
anything,
Day.
like-
Enter in San Antonio.
Doesn't that do anything to the river, though? Is that, like, good for the river to, like, dye it green? Like, I don't know. Doesn't that, like, kill all the fish?
To a party.
Everybody has that
Seems a little
vibe,
excessive.
the same
I don't know.
vibe, the party, the culture, and of course the city always offers, you know, its own flavor of fun. So we enjoy it.
It's my favorite time of year. I get dressed up, my family comes down here, and we just have a good old time.
There are even some cameos from leprechauns. Brad Bach is
I can tell it's his favorite time, dude. He was literally, like, the Lucky Charms guy. Let's go back to that guy real quick. Hold on.
Fun. So we enjoy it.
It's my favorite time of year. I get dressed up,
Dude, yeah, we know. Dude, we get it. It's your favorite time. Dude, he's got a fucking Guinness hat, bro. That's so funny.
family comes down here, and we just have a good old time.
There are
Love
even
it,
some
dude.
cameos from
Love it.
leprechauns. Brad Bach is Lucky, the leprechaun.
Every year for the past maybe 5-7 years.
That dude, like, dyed his hair, bro.
And I got like 3 different outfits this weekend, so we changing it up.
His best friend, a pot of gold. They're hoping to spread cheer.
And I just wish for everybody in San Antonio that the Irish eyes are smiling upon them all year long.
Now,
Dude, let's take a look at this guy. This guy's a G, bro. Him and his friend. His friend's like a pot of gold, they said. He's like dressed up like a pot of gold. Crushing it, dude.
That the Irish eyes are smiling upon them all year
Absolutely
long.
crushing
Now
it.
the parade happens again tomorrow afternoon. The details can be found on our website, kens5.com. From the Riverwalk tonight, I'm Rania Kaur, Kens 5.
Once upon a time, in the rolling hills of Ireland, there lived a clever little leprechaun named Liam. Liam loved 3 things: gold, rainbows, and playing tricks. He spent his days hiding his pot of gold at the end of rainbows and guarding it from curious humans.
Hee hee hee! No one will ever find me
That
gold.
guy is Blake written all over him, right, dude?
One sunny morning, a kind-hearted farmer named Tom was working in his fields. Suddenly, he saw a bright
like an
rainbow
AI
stretching
movie.
across the sky.
Seems like an AI thing going on.
Look at that rainbow. It's so bright and beautiful.
Curiosity got the better of Tom, so he followed the rainbow's path. He thought about all the good things he could do with gold. Perhaps he could repair the village well, buy seeds for the crops, or help the townsfolk with their needs. The possibilities made him excited. When Tom reached the end of the rainbow, he couldn't believe his eyes. There was Liam, guarding his shiny pot of gold. Tom knew that if you catch a leprechaun, he has to grant you 3 wishes or give you his gold.
Aha! I've caught you now, little leprechaun. The choice is yours. 3 wishes or that shiny pot of gold.
Oh, fiddlesticks! You've caught me fair and square, but let's make a deal, shall we?
Liam was clever.
Hold on, What the hell? I thought he was gonna be like Irish. Why is he? Why does he sound like that?
Square, but let's make a deal, shall we?
He's like, oh, fiddlesticks.
Oh, fiddlesticks!
Okay, first off, is this AI? It looks like Disney, but yeah, this is like some AI shit, dude, right? It has to be. Damn, bro, AI is evolving. It really is.
You've caught me fair and square, but let's make a deal, shall we?
Liam was clever and didn't want to lose his
Even
precious
the voices
gold,
sound
so he
AI.
tried to trick Tom.
If you let me go, I'll tell you where an even bigger treasure is hidden. It's much better than this old pot of gold.
That sounds tempting. But how do I know you're telling the truth?
Under that big oak tree on the hill.
Yo, we got the legendary Xander in the mother effing building, dude. Let's give it up for Zan. Welcome back, brother.
Wow, it's very nice.
I hope you're having a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patty's Day. Literally to everyone in the chat, yo. Big happy St. Patty's Day.
You'll find
We're
a
watching
chest
some
filled with
St.
jewels and
Patrick's
gold coins.
Day videos right
But
now.
you have to hurry, or someone else might find it first.
Yeah,
Tom didn't
right.
want to
That's
miss
like
the
crazy,
chance.
dude. They're literally
So he
using
tied a red
AI
ribbon
for
around the
like
tree
just
to mark
it's
the
like a
spot.
cash grab, bro.
Then he let Liam go.
It's an AI cash grab.
No one else will take this treasure now. All right, little one, off you go. But don't try anything funny or I'll be back. Now I'll go home to grab a shovel and I'll be back to dig up my treasure.
But as soon as Tom left, Liam clapped his hands and laughed.
Hee, that silly farmer won't find any treasure there. Watch this.
Liam used his magic to tie red ribbons around every single tree on the hill. When Tom returned, he couldn't tell which tree was the right one.
Oh no, how will I ever find the treasure now?
The entire hillside was decorated with ribbons fluttering in the breeze. But Tom wasn't ready to give up. He went back to the meadow and found Liam again. This time he was determined not to be fooled.
You tricked me, you little rascal. This time no more tricks. Give me the gold right now.
Oh dear, you've got
This
me
time,
again.
no more tricks.
Fine,
How the
gold
fuck do
is
you even
yours,
find
but
a
you must promise
leprechaun,
to share
dude?
it with
Twice.
those in need.
How do you find a
Tom
leprechaun
agreed,
twice?
and Liam handed over the pot of gold.
There you go, farmer. Take good care of it. But remember, gold isn't everything.
But as soon as Tom looked away, Liam disappeared with a wink and a laugh. Tom kept his promise and used the gold to help his neighbors. He fixed broken roofs,
Thank you, Tom. We haven't had a roof this sturdy in years.
planted new crops,
This is wild.
and shared his good fortune with everyone in the village.
Thank you, Mr. Tom. We can buy sweets now.
The townsfolk were overjoyed and grateful for Tom's kindness. And as for Liam, he went back to hiding his gold and playing tricks, always staying one step ahead of anyone who tried to catch him. If you ever hear laughter in the woods or spot a rainbow that seems a little too bright, maybe, just maybe, you're close to finding one of his treasures.
Is that code word for like leprechaun poop? You might find his leprechaun poop.
Whoa, that's a full rainbow. All the way. Double rainbow. Oh my god. It's a double rainbow all the way. Whoa, that's so intense.
There's probably a couple leprechauns over there, dude.
man.
Double leprechauns.
Whoa. 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, oh my god. Woo. Oh my. Wow.
Dude, he's like busting the biggest fucking nut, dude. It's like, come on, bro. Like, relax.
Woo! Yeah! Oh my.
He's like
Oh.
crying, dude.
Oh my god, look at that.
We're the
It's
Millers.
starting to even look like a triple rainbow.
That's a good movie.
Oh my god, it's full on. Double rainbow all the way across the sky. Oh my god.
Holy crap, dude. I've seen so many rainbows in my day. It's like, dude.
Oh, God.
Guys like busting a nut over science, dude.
What does this mean?
What does it mean? It means... Oh my god, dude.
Oh
What
my
does this
God.
mean?
Oh, God.
Dude, he's making
It's
like
so
really
bright.
weird noises.
Oh my God, it's so bright and vivid. Oh! Oh!
Dude, he literally... Is he actually busting a nut, dude? Like, come on, bro. Can we listen to that again, bro?
Oh, God.
Like right here, dude.
It's so bright.
You're literally
Oh
busting.
my God, it's so bright and vivid. Oh! Oh!
Dude, why are you making those noises, bro?
Oh! It's so beautiful.
He's like doesn't even know how like rainbows are made. It's like, bro, you don't know how rainbows are made? Dude, he's like crying.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's a double complete rainbow. Oh my front yard.
Dude, is this guy for real?
Oh my God.
This guy like actually for real right now.
Help me. Too much. That's what it means.
I was going through a lot that day, dude.
Oh my God. It's so intense.
I don't think I've seen this full video before.
Oh my God.
Why we wear green and other St. Patrick's Day traditions. March 17th is almost upon us, which means it's almost time to bust out your best green accessories and get over to the neighborhood pub. St. Patrick's Day is full of traditions, but why do we do them? Wearing green is a St. Patrick's Day staple, but did you know that blue used to be Ireland's symbolic color? Before the 1600s, Ireland was under you invisible to the mischievous creatures, making pinching an impossible feat.
May I have a half-calf, decaf, red mocha latte, foam on the bottom, served in a flower vase.
I got green on my shoes, yo.
Throw it in.
Brian Burney.
On St. Patrick's Day, every
You got the
pub will be
legendary
filled to the
Brian
brim with
Burney
people
in the
celebrating
house,
holiday and drinking
baby.
their
What's going
favorite
on,
stout
brother?
beer.
We need to honor ancient Irish traditions, like serving an irresponsible amount of booze.
Although it's an enjoyable tradition,
Yes, happy
haven't you
St.
ever
Patty's,
wondered why
brother.
drinking the night away is associated with the holiday? One of the biggest reasons is Lent. The holiday originally began as a day of feast, when the Christians put their Lent restrictions aside to honor the death of the patron St. Patrick. On this day, the people of Ireland would indulge in as much food and beverages as possible, though the beverages more often than not were non-alcoholic. Interestingly enough, pubs were closed on the holiday for a majority of the 20th
Yo,
century
Sophie
because drinking
Bliss,
during
what's going
church-observed
on?
holidays was looked down on. This continued until the
Guys, let's give it up for the legendary Sophie Bliss in the building, guys. Welcome, welcome, Sophie Bliss. Yo, Sophie. I don't know if you saw it, but I made a command for you. We got Nightbot on my streams now, but we got a Sophie Bliss command. Check it out. We got a Brian Burney command too. All right, we're going to get back to the video.
70s, when beer companies began to target the holiday with advertising, causing the tradition to come to fruition.
So now when you throw back an ice-cold green...
Oh, I
this
misspelled
St.
Brian
Patty's
Burney.
Day,
My bad.
You know just what it is you're drinking. Pure magic.
When March 17th rolls around, you know why we celebrate the way we do and what it all means.
I am serving you
Love you,
some
Sophie.
leprechaun realness.
Now you'll be the smartest one at the St. Patty's Day party. So enjoy the holiday with a tall glass of beer and don't forget to wear green.
Love you guys so fucking much. I love it, Mills. Yo, thank you, bro. Thank you for all the support. Guys, let's check out how a rainbow is formed. We're going to have a little bit of a teaching lesson today. I mean, we've had a teaching lesson all day because we learned a lot about St. Patrick's Day so far, which is really sick. Guys, we're going to be wrapping it up very, very soon. Thank you.
And then we're gonna go ahead and plate it up. Looking good?
Woo.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's good, dude.
And there's classic corned beef, really simple recipe, delicious. Let's dig in. Corned beef is a very versatile ingredient. Here we have some menu inspirations if you're lucky enough to have any leftovers. Corned beef and hash, my favorite, classic Reuben. Both really tasty, really simple recipes. If you like the content on this video, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're looking for more simple and tasty recipes, go to beefiswhatsfordinner.com. There's a lot of great ideas there. We'll see you later.
Very cool. Very cool. Guys, we're going to be wrapping it up. This was the St. Patrick's Day stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for popping in. Ryan K, love you. Brian Burney, love you. Rot, Bear, Tyler, Sophie Bliss, love you. Seriously, guys, we learned a lot today. Very quick holiday stream, but it was fun. I love doing these holiday streams. They're always a blast. Guys, I'm going to be peacing out, but don't go anywhere. Make sure that you hit that notification bell because me and Bear, we're going to be streaming. We're going to be having our first collab right after, and it's coming very soon. Peace and love and peace, and I will see you guys in about like 5 to 10 minutes. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And if you see a rainbow, follow that rainbow because you never know. If you see a leprechaun.
Wow, is very nice.
Because then you can just like take his pot of gold, I guess. Or something like that. But anyways, love you guys very much. I will see you in about 5 to 10 minutes. Peace.
Baba Booey.